Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I'll be sharing my recipe on how I make shrimp karahi. Everyone basically has the same recipe, so why is mine different? Do I use different ingredients? What do I use? Well, I guess you just have to watch this vlog to find out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. And if you have, thank you so much. So stay tuned and let's start cooking shrimp karahi. The first thing you're going to need for this recipe is of course shrimp, and this is what I use. I use this bag. It's a 2-pound bag I purchased from Costco. They are cooked, they're deveined, and they have the tails off. Again, it is a 2-pound bag. You can purchase raw ones as well. Just make sure that you clean them and devein them. And this approximately in the bag, there's about 51 to 70, and this is the size of the shrimp that I purchased. Again, this is from Costco. You want to go ahead and defrost these shrimps and then go ahead and wash them. Wash these very thoroughly. Even though it says they're clean, I always make sure to wash them again. You are going to marinate these shrimp if you have time. You are going to marinate them with a half a teaspoon of red chili powder, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of turmeric, and 2 teaspoons of ginger and garlic paste. Again, if you have time to marinate it, go ahead and marinate it. If not, you can cook it right away as well. So go ahead and mix everything and refrigerate these if you do have time. You will need 1 teaspoon coriander seeds and 1 teaspoon cumin seeds. On medium heat, you're going to go ahead and dry roast these. So go ahead and mix them, and again on medium heat because they do burn very quickly. So on medium heat, you just want to dry roast them until they turn slightly brown, just like this. You will also need 1 tablespoon of dried fenugreek leaves, better known as kasuri methi at your South Asian grocery store. And you want to go ahead and dry roast this again on medium heat until they turn brown a little bit. And then I just go ahead and crush that with my hands and make it into a powder. And I will show you all the spices next. Yes, there are a lot of spices required in this recipe, and this is what the teaspoon of coriander seeds and cumin seed pulse look like. And I go ahead and the 1 tablespoon of dried fenugreek leaves, I crush them in my hand and make it into a powder. You'll need 1 teaspoon crushed red pepper flakes, 1 teaspoon cumin powder, 1 teaspoon chaat masala, and this is the brand that I use, but you can use any brand that you like. You don't necessarily have to get this one, and you can get this at your South Asian grocery store. Also, you will need 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 of a teaspoon garam masala, 2 heaping teaspoons of Kashmiri red chili powder. This is just for color. You can substitute paprika. 1 teaspoon red chili powder, 1 teaspoon coriander powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. The 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon paste is completely optional. If you don't want to use this, you don't have to, but I do use this and it just adds a lot of flavor to your dish. Again, it's all about the extra ingredients. I go ahead and put all the spices in a bowl and mix them together because once you start cooking, everything goes really fast. Make sure you have everything prepped before you start cooking. So go ahead and get your 2 tablespoons of yogurt and whip that up. I am using Greek yogurt, but you can use plain yogurt as well. And you want 1 onion sliced, 1 tomato sliced, and 1 jalapeno sliced. You also want to have your chicken bouillon paste ready if you are going to be using that. On medium-high heat in a wok or a pan, go ahead and put 4 to 5 tablespoons of oil, more or less whatever you prefer, and you want to go ahead and fry the shrimp. Make sure that the oil is nice and hot before you add the shrimp, and you're only going to fry these for just a couple of minutes. If they're raw shrimps, then of course you want to wait until they turn pink, but since mine are cooked, I'm going to fry them for maybe 2 to 3 minutes, and just spread them out in a pan so they fry up quickly. After you fry them for about 2 to 3 minutes, again, if you are using raw shrimps, it might take longer. Go ahead and start taking them out of the pan. So as soon as like 2 to 3 minutes are up, start taking them out and setting them aside on a different plate. I keep the plate basically right next to me, so it's easier to just take them out and keep them aside. It's extremely important not to overcook your shrimp. So basically 2 to 3 minutes for cooked shrimp, a little bit longer for raw shrimp. After you've taken out the shrimp in the same oil, yes, it's going to look just like this. You want to go ahead and add your onion to this. This is 1 sliced onion, and you're going to go ahead and brown this. It does take a little bit of time on this step. It'll take anywhere from about 5 to 10 minutes. And then after they turn brown just like that, go ahead and add your tomato, and you're gonna go ahead and add your jalapeno to this. Once you see that tomatoes are getting a little soft, go ahead and try to crush them a little bit with a spoon. This just makes it easier for them to blend inside. And once you go ahead and do that, you're going to go ahead and add your chicken bouillon paste. Again, this is completely optional. It's up to you if you would like to add it, but I do add it because it does add a ton of flavor to this dish. Once the tomatoes are soft, now it's time to go ahead and add the spices to this. Once you add the spices, you're going to see this mixture gets very dry. So you want to add a little bit of water to prevent the spices from burning. So go ahead and mix it with a little bit of water, and now you're going to go ahead and add your whipped yogurt to this. Once you add the yogurt, go ahead and mix it. You want to keep on mixing this mixture, if this makes any sense, for at least 5 minutes. So to prevent it from drying out, just add a little bit of water every now and then, like a tablespoon or so. But you want to make sure that you cook this mixture for at least 5 minutes, and every time it dries out, go ahead and add some water. Once the oil comes on top just like this, you're going to turn the heat to high, very important to high, and add your fried shrimps to this. You're only going to mix these shrimps for about 2 to 3 minutes on high heat. Very, very important, again, on high heat, because you don't want the shrimp to release the water. So go ahead and mix them around for 2 to 3 minutes, and then you're going to turn off the heat and put a lid on this, and you're going to keep them inside. You don't want to uncover it or move it from the stove. Just turn off the heat and put the lid on it. You want to keep the lid on for a couple of minutes, and then you're going to garnish this with mint and cilantro. Check this out, guys. How amazing does this look? Let's go ahead and garnish it with mint and cilantro. I'm going to go ahead and plate this for you guys and show you how I'm going to be serving it. But look at this. This looks absolutely delicious, and it smells amazing. Check this out, guys. How delicious does this look? Shrimp karahi with garlic naan. You can serve this with rice as well. Do try this recipe and let me know in the comments below how it turns out for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. And if you have, thank you so much. Remember, always believe in yourself, love yourself, and take care of yourself. Until next time, I'm going to go and enjoy my shrimp karahi. Bye, guys.